Hi, my name's Louise and I warmly invite you to join myself and Sylvia Barrington as we navigate 2024 to achieve our goals with success and empowerment. And if you're anything like me, as you come to a new year, get really excited about setting your New Year's resolutions, your goals, because it feels like at the beginning of a new year that we are given a new opportunity, like a blank piece of paper that we can write our story upon. And then when we get to March, quite often, most of us turn around and go, what happened to our goals? Where are they? So today I'd like to share a few techniques with you and thoughts that have been very important in my own life in successfully achieving my goals. So first of all, as you know, Sylvia is an amazing astrologer. And I have found that I have been more successful when, having had a reading with her, I can see what the planets are doing for the next year within my own chart, and then set my goals against the background of those planetary influences. So we're going to be meeting 4 times a year at the energetic high points of the year through 2024 to look ahead to the following 3 months and to see what are the planets doing. When is it a good time to make decisions? When is it a good time to travel? When would be a good time to maybe change your career or have a difficult conversation? Or when is it a good time just to go on holiday and not do anything? And literally, the planets influence us from the moment we're born. And when you have just a small understanding, it's amazing how that understanding can really massively benefit your life. And then we come to the goals themselves. So really important is when you set your goal, and don't have too many goals, just have a few very specific goals. Ask yourself the question, why do I want to achieve this goal? That why is crucial. It's really important because the success in achieving goals actually lies on, it's an internal process. It's what's happening inside of us that actually helps us to achieve rather than external influences. So ask yourself the question, why? Secondly, when you have that why, write down your goal with full detail and write it in the present tense as though you've already achieved it. And then read it through the day 3 times, 6 times, 9 times through the day. And as you read it, remember the why. And I'd like you to imbibe into that reading such a feeling of excitement, of positivity, of knowing why you want to achieve that goal. The feeling is what manifests. Quite often people believe that, that just affirming a goal or affirming a wish is what will create it in your life. Actually, it's how you feel inside that really manifests. So evoke that feeling of positivity, of excitement, of joy. And then when you're reading your goal, feel those emotions literally coursing through your body. And then you'll find that you will literally access the power of manifestation. And please don't underestimate the importance and the power of writing your goal down. Somehow when you write it down, it changes from a wish into an actual goal itself and something you can achieve. And they did a study in Harvard many years ago, but I love this research. And at the time, in this particular year in Harvard, 3% of the students had goals which they wrote down. 8% of the students had goals which they didn't write down. And the rest of the students didn't have specific goals. And they went back 10 years later, and those students that had the 8% who had goals but didn't write them down were earning twice as much as the rest of the class. And the 3% who had the goals and wrote them down were earning 3 times as much. So the power of writing takes something that's abstract and brings it into the present moment. And then when you add your feeling to it, that golden, I call it the golden nectar, then something magical happens, And so whatever it is, whether it's finances you want to create, or if it's a feeling of empowerment inside of you, it works. And then finally, I would say to you is the golden key really is a sense of gratitude. When you're affirming and you're reading your goal and you're thinking of your goal, have so much gratitude inside of you for everything that you have in your life. And for me, that's that really seals the deal. Every single time I move into that feeling of gratitude, something magical happens. And, I love manifesting. I think there is a world of energy around us that is just there for every single one of us to access. So on these 4 days, we will be looking at very specifically which yoga to do, which breath, mudras, affirmations, sequences you should do for the 3 months of the year. So for the next 3 months, which are all in alignment with the planets and what the planets are doing. It's going to be an amazing, amazing course and an incredible time to come together to navigate 2024 with empowerment, fulfillment, and great success. So really, really looking forward to seeing you soon, and please join us for an incredible new year.